8 true stories from history so strange you'll swear they're fake, but every single one is real. Let's go. In 1989, Pepsi briefly owned the 6th largest military fleet in the world. Yeah, the soda company. Submarines, a cruiser, destroyers. The Soviet Union wanted Pepsi, but their money was worthless abroad, so they paid with warships. 17 submarines for soda. For a brief moment, Pepsi had more naval power than most countries. The CEO even joked, "We're disarming the Soviets faster than you are." So technically, a soda company helped end the Cold War with sugar water. They sold the ships for scrap, by the way. Pepsi, the choice of a new generation of naval commanders. In 1932, Australia declared war on birds and lost. Thousands of emus were destroying farms, so the army sent soldiers with machine guns. The plan was simple: show up, shoot the birds, go home. But the emus had other plans. They scattered, they dodged bullets, they split into small groups like a military squad. The soldiers fired thousands of rounds and barely hit anything. After a few weeks, the army gave up. The emus won. A general later said the birds had the cunning of tanks. So yeah, Australia went to war with birds. And the birds won.
In 1325, 2 Italian cities, Modena and Bologna, absolutely hated each other. For years, tensions had been building. So one day, soldiers from Modena snuck into Bologna and stole a wooden bucket from a well. A bucket! That's it! Not gold, not land, a bucket. But Bologna was so insulted, they declared war to get it back. Thousands of soldiers marched. A massive, bloody battle was fought over a bucket. Modena won, by the way, easily. And the best part? They still have that bucket today, locked in a tower 700 years later. Totally worth it.
Lamborghini only exists because Ferrari insulted a tractor maker. And he was rich, so he bought a Ferrari. But it kept breaking down. He found the problem was a cheap clutch part, the same part used in his tractors. So he drove to Ferrari and offered to help fix it. Enzo Ferrari laughed at him. He said, "A tractor maker should not tell me how to build cars." Big mistake. Lamborghini went home furious and built his own supercar, better than Ferrari. And that is how the greatest rivalry in car history started. All because of a broken clutch and a bruised ego. Coca-Cola used to contain cocaine. The original Coca-Cola contained actual cocaine, and that is where the name comes from. Back in 1886, a pharmacist created Coca-Cola as a medicine. It had 2 key ingredients: coca leaves, which contain cocaine, and cola nuts, full of caffeine. Coca plus cola. Coca-Cola. It was sold as a cure for headaches, tiredness, and even sadness, and people loved it. A little too much. By 1903, the company removed the cocaine, but by then, millions were already hooked. On the caffeine and sugar, of course. So the most famous drink on Earth started as a drugstore stimulant, and the name never changed. Nokia used to make toilet paper. Before Nokia made phones, it made toilet paper. Seriously. Nokia started in 1865 as a paper mill in Finland. For over 100 years, it made paper products, including toilet paper. Then it switched to rubber, boots, tires, raincoats, then cables, then electronics. And finally, in the 1980s, mobile phones. The company that once wiped your bathroom became the biggest phone maker on Earth. Not bad for a paper company. Before Samsung made phones, it sold dried fish. Seriously. Samsung started in 1938 in South Korea as a small grocery trading company. It sold dried fish, vegetables, and noodles. That's it. For years, it traded food and groceries across the country. Then it moved into textiles, making fabric and clothing. Later came sugar, insurance, even shipbuilding. And finally, in the 1960s, electronics. The company that once sold dried fish became one of the biggest tech giants on Earth. Today, Samsung makes the phones in millions of pockets. Not bad for a fish seller.
One man was struck by lightning 7 times and survived every single time. His name was Roy Sullivan, a park ranger in Virginia. The first strike hit him in 1942. It burned a stripe down his leg. Then it happened again and again. Lightning hit his eyebrows, his shoulder, his hair caught fire twice.
I have never seen anything.
Doctors were stunned. Nobody had ever survived so many strikes. People started avoiding him during storms. The odds of being hit 7 times are nearly impossible. They called him the human lightning rod. He survived nature's deadliest force 7 times. The car brand Mercedes is named after a little girl. Seriously. Back in 1900, a wealthy businessman named Emil Jelinek loved fast cars. He worked with a company called Daimler to build them, and he named the cars after his 10-year-old daughter. Her name was Mercedes. The cars became a huge success, so the company made it official. They renamed the entire brand Mercedes. So one of the most luxurious car brands on Earth is named after a child. And the girl herself? She had no idea she'd become a global legend. Next time you see that star logo, remember, it started with a little girl named Mercedes.